Hey there, I'm Eli Straw, mental performance coach and the founder of SuccessStartsWithin.com. Athlete confidence is a key piece to success, and the earlier an athlete begins working on developing their confidence, the better. Because one thing that you don't want to have happen is as your athlete gets older, they start to hope to feel confident, to where they're not really in control of how confident they feel, so they start to look to external sources, such as validation from other people, how good they're playing in the game right now, to really build their confidence. What can happen is if they don't get that validation from other people, or if they aren't playing very good in the game right now, their confidence is going to plummet. But if they get that, their confidence is going to go up. So that's going to be great. But now we see their confidence kind of going on a roller coaster. We want to make sure that a young athlete's confidence begins to be something that they control. It's not going to be something that changes overnight, but by teaching them these tools and helping them with these tips, it's going to begin getting them to see confidence as something that they can build and a skill that they can work on rather than something that they hope for. Now, for young athletes, one of the main things that I always focus on is building that joy in the game for them. Because if I'm working with a young athlete, really we want to make sure that they're having fun. Because if a young athlete isn't having fun when they're performing, what's the point? Even if they're really good and they're a high-level competitor for their age, if they're not having fun, they're going to burn out by the time they get older. So we want to make sure that they're having more fun. And performing with confidence is fun, which is why it's important to focus on building that confidence. So there are 4 tools that you can begin using to build confidence in your young athlete. Tool number 1 is you want to help them change their thinking. Whenever an athlete is struggling with confidence or they're doubting themselves, the first place we need to look is their thoughts. What are they thinking during a game? What are they thinking during practice? What about just on a daily basis? What kind of thoughts are they having? So the exercise that you can do with them is get them to list out all the negative thoughts that they have about themselves, all the doubtful thoughts. Then what you can do is help them come up with a more confidence boosting alternative for each of the statements. And then have them reread that list to themselves every single day. This is going to help ingrain that more positive, productive, and confident self-talk in their mind and help replace some of those negative thoughts. Tool number 2 is mental rehearsal, also known as visualization. This is such a great tool for young athletes to use because they have such a great imagination as it is. With mental rehearsal, what the young athlete is going to do is imagine themselves performing their skills. They're going to see themselves, most specifically perform well, but they're also going to want to bring emotion into it. So you can talk to them about what does it feel like when you are feeling confident? What does that honestly feel like to you? And then get into that state and really feel those emotions in your body when you are performing the visualization. And then when you are finished with the visualization, so you've seen yourself performing your skill, then you want to make sure that you see yourself succeed and then feel successful, feel proud of yourself, feel really happy and excited that you performed well. Tool number 3 is to identify their strengths. A young athlete needs to know what they do well, but they also need to know where they can improve. By identifying their strengths, what you can do is you're helping give them this list of reasons why they have to feel confident, which we're going to talk a little bit more about in this next tool. But with identifying their strengths, in a very similar way to how you outlined positive self-talk, you want to outline all the strengths that they have in their game. With these strengths, they then just need to reflect on them every single day. Now, how this actually helps them improve is because they're learning that when I do things really well, I can focus on those and build my confidence. So now I can honestly look at the things I need to improve without feeling like I'm not good enough, without feeling like I'm not that great of a player, because I already know that I do all these things well. But now I recognize, okay, I can improve this area. I can improve this skill. I can work on this because I know that if I work on this, it's going to become a strength over here. So really have them outline the strengths, what they do well in their sport. And then the last tool is building a confidence resume. This confidence resume includes all the reasons why the young athlete should feel confident about themselves. This is such a fantastic tool because they get to write in their own words why they should feel confident. And there are a few questions that you can ask them that's going to help with this process. Question number 1 is, what have you accomplished in your sport that makes you the most proud? Question number 2 is, how would you describe your skills to other people if you took the most positive stance? Number 3 is, what can you say about your training, so your practice that gives you confidence? And then number 4 is, what about your work ethic or your commitment to your sport gives you confidence? And then number 5, how do other people build your confidence? So how are supportive other people impacting your confidence? This is such a great one because we're looking at the past and we're thinking, okay, what are all the reasons why I have to feel confident? And then we are using all those reasons to build that confidence moving forward. So those are the 4 tools that you can use as a parent or a coach to help build confidence in your young athlete. If you have any questions about any of those tools or any other sports psychology topic, please leave them in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. I put out new videos each day on sports psychology and mental training. Thank you for watching, and I wish you the best of success in all that you do.